Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lovett. If this is your first time here, please don't make it your last. Hit on the subscribe button and be part of this family. In today's video, we'll be making this handkerchief skirt. If that's something that interests you, please keep on watching. This is the material we are using, but I'll be illustrating with this paper for easier understanding. What you need in this skirt is your length and your hip measurement. My length is 22, so my hip measurement is 40. So you get a paper, that's if you're using your material. You fold it like so, fold it once like this, then you fold it again. Just look at what I'm doing. Let me do it again. You open your material, you fold it like this once, then you fold it again like this. That's what you need. To get your round waist circumference, you divide that hip measurement by 6. So my hip divided by 6, that will give us our round circumference. So let's assume now that my hip divided by 6 is 1 for the sake of this illustration. So I'm using 1. Then you add half inch. So I'm using 1.5. You mark at the other side 1.5. Then you come to the center and you mark 1.5. Just look at what I am doing. Come to the center, then you mark your 1.5 for the sake of this illustration, and you connect them together. Look at what I am doing. Connect the lines together and to give you this circle. The next thing now is to get your skirt length. For the sake of this illustration, we are using 3 as our skirt length. So from that line now, you mark 3. Look at what I am doing. So you add half for joining, or you can add 1 for joining. So I'm using 3.5 now. I'll come to the other side and mark 3.5. So you draw a straight line to meet this other line, that 3.5 that you mark. Drag your straight line to meet that other line. Look at what I'm doing now. You'll be able to do yours. Then you connect it like so. Just connect it like so, and you cut it out. And that is all for this skirt. It's very easy, guys. That is all for this skirt. You cut it out, then you cut out the round waist circumference. You cut out that part, and we are almost done with this skirt. So that is it for the sake of this illustration. This is it. So next, now we are going to use our fabric for better understanding. So this is our fabric. You need like 2 yards of any material. I've gone ahead to fold it by 4, just the same way I did to that paper illustration. So this is it. I've gone ahead to fold it twice. So now the next thing we need now is our round waist circumference, and to get that we are using our hip. My hip is 40. Divide it by 6. Dividing my hip by 6 is giving me 5 inches. So I'm be using 5.5. Remember I said you join half inch, so I'm using 5.5. That side I've marked 5.5. I'll come to the center again. Look at where I'm placing my tape. I'll mark 5.5 again. Just look at what I am doing. I'll mark 5.5. Then I'll come to the other side and I'll mark 5.5, just as we did to the paper illustration. You mark your 5.5, then you connect them together. It is very easy, guys. Just pay attention. Then you connect them together. So now the next thing we need now is our length. Remember I told you that our length is 22. So we are minusing 2 inch for my band. I have 2 inch, so I'm minusing 2 inch for my band. So instead of 22, I'll be using 20, because my band is 2 inch. If your band is not up to 2 inch, if it's 1 inch, just minus the 1 inch. So I'm using 20. Then I'll plus 1 inch for folding allowance. So I'm using 21. From this circumference, this round waist circumference, I'm using 21. Just watch what I am doing. So after measuring the 21, this other side now, you measure your 21 again. Measure your 21 at this other end again. Just look at what I am doing. I'm trying to measure my 21 at the other end again. So this is it. I've gone ahead to measure my 21 at the other end. So you use your ruler now. You connect the 2 lines together. So now I'm making a straight line now to meet the end of this fabric. I'm making a straight line to meet the end of this fabric. Then after doing that, from this other end, I'll go to the other end and make the same straight line. I'll go to the other 21 that I measured. Remember the 21 and 21 that I measured. Then I'll make a straight line to meet the end of the first line that I've made. I just hope you guys are understanding this, but just look at what I'm doing and you'll be able to understand. Then you make a straight line to meet the end of the other line that you just made. So that is it. I've connected the two lines together, so you should have something like this. The next thing now is to cut it out. You cut everything out. Look at the parts that I'm cutting out and you'll be able to do yours. So next, you cut the round waist circumference. Cut it out as well. So that is it. So this is what we have now. Our skirt is almost ready, guys. The next thing now is to measure your round waist circumference. Give your skirt a notch at one part to know your starting point and your end. So from that notch, you measure round what you have at your waist. So measure round what you have at your waist. That will enable you to know what you will need for your band. So now, after measuring what I have for my waist, I have 44 for my waist circumference. So I'm going to use 44 for my band. Just look at what I'm doing and you'll be able to do yours. Next is to get the wideness of that elastic. My wideness of my elastic is 2 points, 2 1/4. So to get the length of the elastic, your actual measurement minus 4 will give you the round length of that elastic. Next thing now is to get your band. My band, I am using for the wideness, I'm using 5.5 for it. So because my elastic is 2 1/4, I'm using 5.5 for it. So the length now should be more than what you got for your skirt. I don't know if you're understanding. I just pray you're understanding. The skirt, we got 44 for the round circumference. So for my band, I'm using more than 44. It should be more than 44. So next what we're going to do is to join our elastic together. Just look at how I am joining mine. You place it on it, then you sew it 4 corners. Just look at what I am doing, how you will be able to do yours. Place the elastic on each other. Place the elastic on the other, then you sew it round. That's how you join it. So the next thing now is to measure your band. You measure your band, what you have for your skirt. That 44 that will measure as a round skirt waist. That's what you use for your band. So after marking out the 44, you sew it down. You sew that part that you've marked. Then you bring your band and you place it inside your fabric. Then you sew the end. Just watch what I am doing and you'll be able to do yours. So I'm done sewing it and this is what I have. So we are going to sew top stitch on it. You sew on it. Just look at what I am doing. Put your machine, then you sew on it. You will drag it. Make sure you are dragging that elastic. Make sure you are dragging the elastic. Then you sew round the waistband. So this is what we have after sewing it. Then you make another stitch at the top. You can leave it like that, but you can make another stitch at the top. So I'm making another stitch at the top and I'll sew it round the elastic, around the waistband, sorry. So the next thing now is to join the waistband to your skirt. So you join the waistband to your skirt. You bring that part that you notch, then you place the waistband, any part of the waistband, you place it on the skirt, then you join it around. Then you'll be dragging that waistband. Don't drag your skirt, just drag only the waistband round to the skirt length. So this is what we have after I've finished joining it. So this is what we have. So the last thing now is to fold the down part. After folding the down part, we are done with this. So we are going to fold our down part. Just watch what I am doing. If you don't understand, you can leave a comment in the comment section and I will be happy to reply you guys. So after folding the down part, that will be all for this tutorial. Look how beautiful the result came out. This is the beautiful handkerchief skirt. Please do not forget to subscribe to get interesting videos like this. Turn on the notification bell to be notified when I upload another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.